Okay, so let me share the screen. Okay, so on our modules, so we the badge assignment and syllabus acknowledgement quiz. And I hope no one else, I think it was more my other class. I had taken the lockdown browser and one of them stayed on and one of them is off. So this, your syllabus acknowledgement quiz isn't anything, not worried about cheating. It's more, hey, have you looked at the syllabus? Have you looked at what's going on? So the main thing I want to point out tonight, speaking of caffeine, is that there is a new grading policy this semester. So for, I think you guys have all taken other classes in our program. So it's been a little different than what we've done in the past. So the main thing I want to point out is that if you're a day late, we take 15% off. And then, you know, if it's 2 days late, 30% off, and so on until, you know, but the only other thing I want to say too, if you miss 4 assignments, you can be dropped from the class. So just a quick reminder with that. I feel like we've had a couple semesters where things have been a little crazy with COVID, hoping things are not going to be as they've had in the past. So hopefully this semester goes pretty smoothly. A couple of different things. So a couple people had some questions. So the main thing I just wanted to bring to your attention tonight was the grading policy, the reminder that you can be dropped if you miss 4 assignments. So a couple, one person asked me, hey, you know, if you're already going to get an F, why turn it in? But that's the reason to do that. So you don't get dropped from a course. If you're having any issues or any difficulty, please, you know, definitely get in touch with me right away. So there's the Meet Your Class discussion board for our module 1. So getting started is due by tomorrow. Those are quick. If you have any other issues, let me know. Meet Your Class. So this introduction, I think I need to re-add mine up there. So I'll add mine for you guys. And then the observation. So I want to go back to the observation. So people are like, which one I'm supposed to do? So there's only so many in the Master Clinician network. So try to pick one you're not familiar with. Pick one that looks like they're working on language. So there's plenty to choose from. And really what I want you to look at is, you know, watch a good 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes of them. Some of them are longer. Some of them can tend to be a little bit shorter. So you just pick as long as I know which one you watch. So pick the clinician, the disorder, and the client. So that's the main thing. I didn't want to assign a specific one. There are a couple that we are going to do this semester, but, you know, get an idea of therapy. So in this class, I hope we talk more about therapy, kind of styles, ways to do therapy, kind of, I call therapy kind of an art form. So, you know, the art of therapy. Here are some, you know, theories and things of what we kind of base it on. And truly, as you get going and you see some of the different clinicians and you have your practicum assignments and get to do some of those observations and things, yeah, out in, you know, everyday actuality of doing therapy, I think that, you know, you'll kind of get an idea of maybe what style of therapist you'll be. And sometimes we're different kinds of therapists depending on the client. So, you know, just really watch a session that interests you or disorder that interests you and just get some of those ideas. So that's really it. Does anybody have any other questions for me? If not, this was a good little trial run, make sure everything works. You know, usually there's always some kind of problem with office hours the first night. Hopefully it's been better since we've been using Zoom. So all of them are in Zoom. So always go to that Zoom link for our office hours. And then what I do is I record each one and then I'll post them up to YouTube, but I usually am not able to post it till the next evening. So it's usually posted within 24 hours. Any other questions? So if you miss an office hours, that's okay. I will post the recording of it. Yes, Karen. I can't hear you. I know you unmuted yourself. Hold on, wait 1 second. No, my speaker's on. Can anybody else hear her? Okay.
I can't hear her.
Okay. Karen, you want to put it in the chat? Hold on. Let me put it in the chat. Oh, you know what? I don't think I put the link in. There used to be one and then they took it off. I'll see if I can find it and re-add it. Have you not done that before, shown your ID? So, and that seemed to be some kind of confusion last semester. So 2 things. So when you go to take your quiz, be sure that you show your ID, and truly it's one, if you have an Estrella Mountain ID, that's fine. Some kind of issued ID, but if you use your community college one, that's okay. If you don't have a driver's license and you need to use something else, and you're not sure if that's going to work, just because we have to prove that you are the one taking the quiz or test.
Hi, I think what she's saying is in the getting started module, there is a link that says intro video, show your ID and say your name, and there's no submit button on there to do that.
Oh, it was, no, sorry. It was just supposed to video to show you how to do it. You didn't need to do that.
Oh, okay.
There's no assignment for it, but there used to be one, and then I think the link is gone now. So I need to find it through Maricopa County, or if you have any questions about it, it was kind of a newer thing that we were doing with Respond Us last year. So, and people were kind of confused, but we were just trying to show that, before you start, you show your ID. But it just kind of gives you an example. So I'll try to find an example for you guys and post that. But yeah, you don't have to do it for an assignment. So on the getting started module, excuse me, go back to that. There was just an example of one, and it's just the badge assignment and the syllabus acknowledgement quiz. And then for module 1, so that's due by tomorrow. And then module 1 is the meet your class discussion board, and then the observation module. And then there's a survey too. So those are the assignments that are due this week. So getting started is due. And if you're ever sure about what's required, just look in your grade book and see what's in there. But usually, I've been skimming through, there is a due date. So if you see a due date, then you know that's an assignment. So on the due date part, like on these, it'll say August 25th, August 29th, so you know when they're due. And each module is due Sunday, except for the getting started. Each module is due Sunday at 11:59. So,
I had the same.
oh no, the dates are wrong again. Oh no, that happened. Sorry, it auto populates this year. Thank you I'll fix it.
Thank you.
Because we have 2 modules the first week. And before I used to put it all in one module, and then last semester we divided it. Okay, we will fix that. Thank you for calling that. Sorry, I didn't understand someone else's message earlier right before I logged on. They're like, why do we have 2 modules due? And I'm like, one's the getting started and the first one's module 1. So I will fix that. All righty. Yeah, anytime you see, sometimes things are done by the college and some of them I can control. So you see something weird like that, please let me know so I can fix it if I possibly can. Okay, All righty, I think that's it. Any other quick questions? Okay, all righty, thank you guys for joining me. Oh yeah, go ahead.
I just had a quick question. You are our instructor for 215 too, right?
Yes,
Are we still having class hours at 8:45 tonight for that one as well?
yes.
Okay, cool.
A couple different things. It used to be at 8 to 8:30, but the problem that happened, so I know someone's like, why is it late? It's normally, but it takes so long for Zoom to go through and for me to be able to record them. So it, like, if I end at, like, unless I have to give myself almost 10 minutes for it to download. So if I stop at 8:30 to download it, save it, so then I can start the next one. It won't let me start a new one while it's downloading. And so I want to be able to record them. So I had to just move it back a little bit. And typically the office hours are like 20 minutes. They're not incredibly late. But I always get good feedback that people like it late because then they can usually come. So yeah, so I always teeter back and forth on making it earlier, like at 7. But every time I've done that, we like participation at office hours, obviously. And I think there's another teacher does them at 8:30. And the one teacher did it later. I don't think they're there here anymore, but we always got good feedback. So they've encouraged us to keep it because it is usually one positive feedback. Now, if that's too late or a couple people do work nights, let me know. I always record them, but if you have a specific question or want to get on a Zoom and have a conversation, especially about some of our projects, I can always arrange a time to do that. So I will also add that to the announcement. The new syllabus kind of took a little bit of that out. So yes, but I will be back on for the, are all of you here in 215? I don't know everyone's name yet.
I am.
Okay, good. I think most of you are. That's usually how it goes. So yes, I'm for both. And we were having a problem in the other class for the syllabus acknowledgement quiz, so I apologize for that. But I don't think anybody's had a problem in this class. So, okay, we will see you in about 30 minutes.
Thank you. See you. 30
Thank
minutes.
you.
Okay, so just one more time, module
Hold on.
2 is not due Sunday.
No, I will fix that right now and I'll put an announcement. So sorry.
Okay, because the video kind of broke up, and so that's why I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
No,
Okay.
just the getting started is due tomorrow. And then the module 1's due Sunday.
you.
And I'll fix all the due dates. Okay.